Welcome back to Rough Restos for yet another day in the cold workshop. So today I'm cracking back on again with the 20 valve turbo quick build. Now, you might be able to see on the camera, there's been a few changes. One, it's not on the ramp. So some things happened this week. I managed to get an evening to work on it after doing a 160 mile round park trip run. Let's see what's changed. So for the first time in my ownership, this shell is now sitting by itself on wheels with suspension and such. So the Bilsteins finally arrived for the front on Monday. So Wednesday I managed to get them fitted, got the brakes fitted back, drive shaft fitted, the brake calipers all fitted. Obviously the new wheels on, which are a set of Borbet A's. So much easier to clean. These are actually in pretty good condition, paid an okay price for them. The tyres are too big currently, so I'm going to have to change the tyres and their budget, so they're going anyway. I've got to change the tyres yet, but the front suspension is fitted, which means the car now rolls, which is great. And I started bleeding at the brakes. It needs some more bleeding yet, but got the pressure bleeder on the case. And I did bleed the clutch the other day as well, so I've now got clutch. So we're getting close, getting very, very close. But before I do any more to this now, this is the problem. The state of this place is just not good. I've got destroyed golf parts, I've got good golf parts around, I've got brand new golf parts, I've got completely scrap golf parts, and it's just everywhere at the minute. So, and the tools, I can't find anything. So after, I've had a few busy evenings in here, and then them 2 busy days I spent doing stuff. I'm gonna have to tidy up first, because I just can't. Yeah, this is driving me crazy. And obviously I can't even get the golf out yet at the minute because my other golf's sitting there. So I think I need to have a proper tidy up and sort out for a few hours. Which is going to push me back. I wanted to do it last night, but I was just too tired after the week. And then maybe later on, this baby will be running and driving. So it might be test drive time, with any luck. I'm hoping so. But for now, I'll leave you guys and I'll get this absolute tip sorted out, and then I'll be back to make hopefully a milestone amount of progress on the Golf again. Right, workshop. Tidy, got some tools set up so that I'm not going to hopefully lose them all. I'm now like way behind, it's now gone 1 o'clock and I haven't really done anything yet, so yeah, let's crack on. So first thing I'm going to be to change this tensioner for time belt, then I can put all the time belt covers back on, all the auxiliary stuff, get that done up. Once that's on, we'll then be in the position to, what's next? I might get the fuel tank in next then, because that's a pain in the ass job. And then once it's in, I'll be happy. And then from then on, really, it's going to be fabricating the rest of us at the front. So we've got to get in the intercooler, the radiator, get all them pipes put back up again. We've got to get things installed for like the washer bottle here. Washer bottle? The coolant bottle. Got to get that installed. ECU can go back in. And then from then on at the front here, bleed the brakes a bit more. And then it's going to be a case, really, of just hooking up some of the wiring inside, and it should drive with any luck. Now, the smart thing to do would be to change this tensioner now, chuck in the fuel, and hook up the wiring and see if the engine works before I go any further. But I've got that much faith in this engine, I'm not going to test it out. We're just going to go for it, and we're going to hope it works. So, why not? So, let's crack on. Wow, progress has been made. we now have a front mount. We have a radiator, we have a fan, we have coolant hoses connected up everywhere. A header bottle. I've got to put a bolt in there. Let's do it now. We have vacuum pipes, we have boost pipes. We have all the pipes, bar the exhaust pipe. So that's a nice bit of progress made there. I'm happy with that so far. But not good enough yet because she's not running. So, next on the cards is going to be fuel tank. Get the fuel tank put in, get the lines run up into here, connect it up, and then that should just leave connecting some cables up in order to get it running. So what I might do is, because to do the cables, the interior needs to come out, because the battery cable needs to run to the boot, which is just here at the minute. It needs to run to the boot, it needs to ground in the boot. I need to take up a carpet to run the fuel tank cables. So I might strip the interior in a minute, or I might just connect up the cables to make it work for the time being. And obviously I can't have like lights on that on until the dash is back in with all the wiring looms, which are all being swapped out for the ones out the old car. But I wouldn't mind it running. So I reckon we get the fuel tank in, we get the cables hooked up for the engine at least, and we see if she runs. Hope she runs. Yeah, I best crack on that then. That fuel tank's gonna be a pain because it's mostly full of fuel. But get that up, get it sorted, and see if she drives. Let's go. Fuel tank's in, fuel lines are hooked up. This can only mean one thing. It's time to see it will fire up. So I've interestingly rigged up the electrics because I can't be asked to do them all properly in a minute, because that would take a few hours and carpets up and all that. So I've just rigged them up to try it. Very important, got a fire extinguisher at hand, so we might need that one. Now, provided I've rigged up the right cables, we'll see what happens with it. Alright, so what we've got back here in a minute is we've got the fuel pump, which is running off a battery pack rather than running all the way through the car. So that should be fuel on. Yep, no fuel leaks, perfect. Now we got the Golf battery here sitting in the footwell, connected up, badly grounded to here and up to there, plus some jumper cables to run over to the wiring over here, which is power for the ECU, and then this one here is the starter cable. I reckon we should give it a go a minute and just see what happens. Just as I trusted, first turn of the key. Yes! Good old 20 valve turbo, I love this thing. So now, coolant, exhaust, and then I can see if I can move it, I guess. Right, let's see if she moves a minute. Movement. We have some brakes. And some handbrakes. Decent. that's a nice chunk of progress already done on the car so far. Bumpers are mounted, exhaust and such is on as well underneath, so it's all taking shape better now, which is nice. Now what I've noticed is this front end of his car isn't very straight. As you may have seen me fettling around in the time lapse, it's definitely had front end issues, and also this slam panel appears to be bent in. I think it is anyway, unless that's the way it's meant to be, I can't remember. But yeah, a few bits aren't ideal in here, so we're going to bolt some rest on to see how it fits. But what I have got here, new headlights. Because I'm really fussy, I don't like bad headlights, which, as you may have seen on previous videos, my other Golf had crystal clear headlights. The Range Rover I put crystal clear headlights on, and no exception here, we got crystal clear headlights. But they're Angel Eye ones. Found them at a good price, like new old stock, perfect. So we'll try some Angel Eyes, and with no obviously exception, I got my uprated wire and luminaire made, and we're having Osram night breakers in it, because I am not messing around with standard. They're just, this combination, just exceptional light from a classic car. So with the uprated wire and loom, which is what all these relays in here do, for this loom here, it comes basically straight from the starter motor, and it's new. This 2.5mm cable to each headlight, so there's no voltage drop, and the switch in the car literally just controls in relays, so that does high beam and low beam, because I am not messing around with old candles that the Capri's got at the minute. I just no. Crystal clear headlights, Osram light breakers, worth of money all day long, and uprated headlight loom, and the lights are just so much better. They were actually really incredible from that car, much better than I ever expected them to be. So we're doing the exact same again now. So let's get these built up and fitted in the car. There we have it, the final piece to today's puzzle. So now it's a front end on the car. So overall, quite a bit done today, which I'm pretty happy with. But if you happen to have enjoyed this episode and want to see some more, then why not stick around and subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop me a comment what you think, and with any luck, I'll see you next time for, well, I'm assuming next time it's going to be a case of the car's going to be drivable. So until next time, bye.